Hello everyone, it's another English class with your guide Martin Ekpa at ISIFE EDUBLOG. We shall be taking on emphatic stress. It will be our last lesson on stress. We have given you about 4 videos on stress, and this 5th video will be the last, and I hope that you are doing justice following these topics as they come. The best you can get, I promise you. Now, emphatic stress, emphasis, that is the issue. This is also known as sentence stress. If you read it from my board, a speaker stresses the word that brings out the meaning of the sentence, irrespective of the part of speech to which the word belongs. That is, you remember I told you that affixes are usually not stressed. Then, apart from affixes, there is also the convention that prepositions, conjunctions, and those little articles, are not stressed. Now, what I mean is this. If you have LN, you have 2 transcriptions. Usually, they'll give you this one, then a good dictionary will write strong, and will give you this one. This is the strong form, this is the weak form. What is the essence of these 2 transcriptions? Please note, all monosyllabic words, no exception, be it a verb, be it an adjective, be it a noun, be it a pronoun or a preposition, all monosyllabic words are stressed in isolation. All monosyllabic words are stressed in isolation. So when you have ON written in isolation, the pronunciation is this one, not this. But in a sentence, ON will be rushed, it will be weak. Alright? That's the essence here. However, if this ON is the word that will bring out the meaning of the speaker, it carries stress. So, I was saying that on, and, then, these are all monosyllabic words. In isolation, this is and. This can only be pronounced as and, that is like this, in a sentence where it is not required to give the meaning. Right? If the conjunction, if the and is what is needed, that is to say, did Ekpa do it alone? Conjunction will become necessary if Ekpa did not do it alone. No, Ekpa and, you mentioned the other person's name. So and becomes a very strong word there that needs to be stressed. So we have to bear all of this in mind. Please note, all monosyllabic words are stressed in isolation. Now, given that conventionally these mentioned grammatical items are not stressed, we tend to have issues, because if you learn that and stick to it, you will not know when the game has changed. Look at this. CAN is can, an auxiliary verb, modal verb. If you have can I help you, can is stressed. Can I help you? Can I help you? Can is stressed. Now, this can should not be pronounced as can I help you, because it is strong. But this one, that is to say, This should be can. This one can be brought down because the answer to this question is can, yes. Now look at this. Can I help you? The emphasis is on can, obtaining permission. Then, the answer to this question is yes. You may choose to remove you can. It still doesn't make any difference. Yes, and that is why we have stressed yes. So yes, we can. Yes, we can. So can here can not be stressed because the stress is already on yes. These are things you should know. Now, the man gave me the key. That is to say, somebody wonders who could have given me the key that belongs to this man. And in my saying, the man gave me the key, I'll stress man to show that he and nobody else gave me the key. Alright? The key is under the table. So, I sent somebody to give me the key, and when searching, couldn't find it, asking me, where is the key? And so, I answer, the key is, where will I stress now? Under. We mean not on top, not beside. Giving you a precise location to look for the key. That is emphatic stress. This place we stressed a verb. This place we stressed a noun. This place we stressed, if you like, an interjection. Here, a preposition. So different parts of speech can be stressed in emphatic stress or sentence stress. Examination bodies test our knowledge of emphatic stress by giving us a statement with the stressed word usually in capitals. Why I say usually is because there are times when the emphasized word, if the entire sentence is to contradict itself, there may be no word written in capital. But the usual tradition, especially for the SSC and the SSCE level, is that the word which is stressed will be written in capitals to save you the headache of looking for what word was stressed. Because the stressed word in that sentence determines the meaning of that sentence. Now, after giving you this statement, a set of options will be given. These options will come in form of questions. Now, the option that has the opposite of the stressed word, all things being equal, is the answer. Let me try to explain some of these ideas here. Now, I have Ekpa teaches English. This is the statement. Then I say, A, does Harrison teach English? B, does Ekpa teach maths? C, does Harrison teach maths? And D, does Ekpa learn? This is what I mean. Ekpa teaches English. So who teaches English? Ekpa and not Harrison. Alright? Who teaches English could be another answer to this question. I deliberately omitted it because I deliberately omitted who teaches English because I have already given an answer as does Harrison teach English. Now, what do I mean by all things being equal? Does Harrison teach English? Harrison replaces Ekpa. Teaches was not stressed. So, does and teach take the place of teaches. English remains English. It was not stressed. So, everything is equal here. Having changed Ekpa to Harrison. Every other thing is retained. But look at this option. Does Ekpa teach maths? Maths was not stressed. That is, English was not stressed, sorry. So maths can be the answer. English wasn't stressed. So maths can be the answer. And Ekpa that was stressed was not changed to something or somebody else. Does Harrison teach maths? Again, you see Harrison here and you see Harrison here. But apart from changing Ekpa to Harrison, other things are not equal because maths was also used to replace English when English was not stressed. Alright? Does Ekpa learn maths? Here, learn comes to spoil the show because teaches was not stressed. Even if you put Harrison here, this will still not be the answer because learn shouldn't be used to replace teach as was used. It is when teaches is stressed that does learn will come as the correct answer. That is to say, I have so muffled up my own. If you look at what WAEC does, you can just look at it and say, this is Ekpa. You see first option, Ekpa. Second option, Ekpa. Third option, Ekpa. Last option, Harrison. That's the answer. Alright? If three options carry the word that is stressed, the option without the word that is stressed, which has its opposite, is the answer. I'll read you two questions now, and we'll wrap up. This one says, new is stressed. New is stressed. But let me wipe some part of the board so that we don't get issues complicated. So new in all capital. New students should pay tuition fees. Option A. Should new pupils pay tuition fees? B. Should all students pay tuition fees? C. Should new students pay hostel fees? D. Can new students pay tuition fees? Now, if you look at the options, like I said, option A had new, B had old, C had new, D had new. So apparently, all the options that retained new are wrong. The only correct option here is the option that has old, and that was option B, which says should all students pay tuition fees? Second question. The angry workers vowed not to return to work. The angry workers vowed not to return to work. A. Did the happy workers vow not to return to work? Did the angry students vow not to return to work? Did the angry workers choose not to return to work? Did the angry workers vow not to return to school? Now, the correct answer is option B again. Option B changed workers to students. Option A had workers, B had students, C had workers, D had workers. So the opposite of workers is student, and that answers the question there. So find past questions. Of course, we'll give you all of those study them, and you see that emphatic stress, which had been the most difficult topic for you, has become the easiest, because it is actually very easy when you know the rules. Thank you so much for being a part of our studies, being with us at ISIFE EDUBLOG. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe to our platform, and all of them, not just the lesson platform, but also our affiliate platforms. Thank you so much.